Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. We have some new lubricants that I want to tell you about. I'm going to add these to my lube list, and you guys have been asking for this stuff for a while, so I finally struck a deal with the manufacturer, and I have it by the case now, and it's ready to go. The first thing is the engine assembly gel. This is a gel, it's not a liquid. And this is what I use on all my engines, and a lot of guys have been asking if they can get it, and now you can. You can see it won't run out of the can. It is a gel, and this is something a little bit on your finger. This is a main bearing. This is just used main bearings I have, but this goes on all the main bearings. You can see that will last and sit there for a very long time. It won't run off. It stays where you put it. So there's your main bearing. Here is a rod bearing. Same thing. You put that on. And even after you rotate the engine a few times, there is a solid film left of this stuff. I've tried just about every single assembly lube. This is the only stuff I use now. And it's available. And like I say, I'll put it on the lube list. Another good place for it is a valve. And if you put oil on the valve and then you stick it through the guide, it all runs off. This stuff here, if you put just a tiny light coat on there, that will keep your valve perfect. If you don't start the engine for a year or 2 years or something like that, that stuff is still going to be on the valve stem, and it works fantastic. So, like I say, you guys have been asking for it. It is available, and I have some other products as well. You can see I've got, this is just one case. I have cases of this stuff right now on the shelf, and it's ready to go. This is just a used cam. And again, the same thing with cam lubes. You don't use your assembly lube on the cam. I now have little jars of this. And again, I've tried just about every one. I was using the comp cam stuff for a while, but I wasn't really even happy with that. This comes with a brush applicator, and this will go on every cam surface, every lobe. It's easy to put on. You just slather it on there, put it on your gear. That is after lots and lots of testing. I've done all the research, guys. After lots and lots of testing, this is keeping the cams absolutely perfect on startup. And it's a little jar. This will probably do 3 or 4 engines. Probably do about 4 V8 engines. These little 4-cylinders, you probably do a bunch more. It's now available. Next thing is extreme pressure lube. And you might think, why do I need 3 different engine assembly lubes? This stuff, the first place it works fantastic is if you are changing your fuel pump. I see a lot of guys put these in dry. Your arm, a little bit of this stuff on your arm, and you don't have to worry about a dry startup. This is absolutely the right stuff to put on a fuel pump rocker arm. Another place I use it, push rods. This is out of a F134, but most modern engines use push rods. So, a little bit on the ball tip, and a little bit in the V. And that stuff will stay there for a long time. That will not go away. It won't wash away. That'll be there. Like I say, if you don't start the engine for a couple of years, it's still going to be there. This is a tappet adjuster, and it's out of a tappet. It's just the adjuster. This is another perfect place for this. A tiny little wipe on there, and you're ready to go. That will stay there for a long time. Another place I use this, get a little bit out. There's your valve spring. There's your retainer. A little bit on the retainer. And then put that together. No scuffing, nothing. That stuff stays there again. It doesn't wash away. It'll stay there. And that's the right place to use that lube. And sometimes, this is just a puller. This is just for differential bearings. Sometimes, you know, you'll have pullers and they'll say put an extreme pressure lube on the screw. Again, this is the correct stuff for your any pressure screw you have. Any kind of puller, any kind of pressure screw, anything at all like that, that's the right lube for that. And when you don't have, I use the ARP Ultra Torque. I don't sell this, unfortunately. I can't make a deal with these guys. I use this on all my threaded fasteners. This will do the same job on any threaded fastener. The extreme pressure lube comes by the tube, and one tube will do many engines. So when you're putting your engine together, don't just go down to the local auto parts store and get something that they call engine assembly lube. My engines get the gel, they get the cam lube, and they get the extreme pressure lube. Everything is available. If you want to get my lube list, you could just email me. My email should be out there everywhere, but if you need it, it's metalshaper@comcast.net. Just email me. I will send you out a new lube list with these 3 items on it. And it's here. You guys have been asking for it, so it's ready to ship anytime you're ready for it. So, just a short one today. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.